I need to do this. Okay, I'm trying to set something up in here. Okay, I'm currently doing your YouTube setup in here. Okay, so hello friend, thank you so much for cooking, joining me today on Sunday, Oyewale, and then I'm here to just have a chat with you, and in this live streaming, I will be sharing light on making of eels. Eels is what I will be sharing light on, and then for some days right now, I've put up a post on my Instagram, on my YouTube, uh, Google updates about that I'm going to be coming live on a particular topic which I want you to be the judge in here to pick whatever you want me to talk about. Okay, coming up right in here in this live cast, I'm gonna be shining light on this hill. The hill is what I'll be making in here. I'll be showing you, I'll be telling you the basic tips of what you need to consider when you want to work on your heels. Wherever you want to work on your heels, what you need to consider, what I'm going to be showing you right now. So let's dig it now. Okay, heels is that kind of shoe that comes in up high, mostly for female. Yes, oftentimes we now have heels for male. The males wears heels a bit, but the kind of heels the male wear is quite different from the heels the female wears. So right in here, I will be laying emphasis on the heels the females wear. Okay, that is what I will be laying more emphasis on right now. Okay, coming up in here, I'm going to be telling you all the full details, all the material, listing out all the materials that you get to need when you need to work on the heel. Yeah, whenever you you want to work on heel, what are the materials and what are the things you need to consider when you want to work on your heels. The first thing before you get the height of the heels you want to work on, that is the first question you just need to ask yourself, what is the height of the heel I wish to work on. Okay, once you were able to go above that question, you're able to win that question, then the next thing is that what is meant to be the forms of the heel which I need to work on. Okay, there are different forms of heel. We have most of the heels are all pre-molded, but pre-molded in different shapes and forms, and the forms at which is being promoted also influence determines the way at which it's still going to be fixed. So you get that we have different forms of heel, different shapes of heels, and then how vast the shape is also it's also there are also different methods at which you can get to fix it too. Okay, so coming up in here, this is one heel that I work up in the workshop in here, Lagos, Nigeria. Is when I made this up, and then I make this up. This is an African print heel, and this one too I make it up in here. But looking at this heel, here we're making emphasis on the heel. We're gonna be ignoring what is up in here. What is up in here, we're gonna be ignoring what we're gonna be making emphasis on the heel and what makes it stand upright, what supports it to make it up, makes it a comfortable and healthy to wear. Get this thing, whenever you're working on your heel, you have to work on a heel that is healthy, that is very healthy to wear. There are times that you can work on your heel and it's not going to be healthy. Yes, so it's not going to be healthy, so it must be healthy. Healthy in the sense that whenever they have to go on it, the person wearing it will not get to fall down or get injury from wearing it, so you have to be very healthy. Okay, coming up in here, so these are forms of heel. So yeah, this heel doesn't just comes in like this, it comes in pieces like this. This is a heel. What you see in here, page 2, my Instagram, I'm joining on Instagram, so multi streaming right in there, streaming on the Instagram and also streaming on YouTube right now. So here it is another heel, and this is another heel. So right in here, when I said earlier that whenever you want to work on your heels, you want to make a female heel, the first thing you need to consider is that what is the shape, what is the height, what are the upper I want to drop on this heel. That is what's going to determine the way at which it's going to be made and all the material you're going to be using for it. So this is a pre-molded heel. This too is also a pre-molded heel. Coming up in here is another pre-molded heel. Here too is a pre-molded heel too. Here are all pre-molded heel. So all what I have in here are pre-molded heel, but despite they are pre-molded heel, some have an advantage of gives a room of covering it all around with the material you're using to make your project. You have an opportunity to cover it all around, just like the way I've covered this. This is not how I get this in market. I got this as a plain heel like this, but I get to cover it up because of the material I want to use to make this. So that's why I get to cover it up. So after you've escaped through the order of the kind of heels you want to make, that is what is going to determine this. So at the time you get your heels, the way it's being formed is also going to be determined, is also going to determine the way you will start forming it. Okay, this is the heel. All these I have in here are heels, but this is not all what you're going to wear whenever you want to start whenever you want to give out your shoe to your client. This is not all what you need to give out. There are other components that is very, very important in heels that you have to do, as which is referred to as a mid-toe and a mid-toe main, and then the sole in here is the last one that connects, that sticks to the ground and for this last one, which is the last sole. The outer sole is this, which is going to be used to cover it all round. So this heel comes in the frame in here. This is the frame that connects like this. This is a good example of the one we're currently still making in the workshop. This is the frame of it. It is after you attain this frame, you then come over and connect your heel to the base, and then after you get to connect your heel to the base, you then extend that by putting up this in here to cover it up. So this is the three things that is very, very important when you want to frame up your heels. They are very, very important. Important in the sense that the shape of this and this must align together. Okay, I think I picked the wrong legs. So okay, I have these two that I'm currently working on in the workshop. This and this, circumference of this and this must align together. I've carefully select this, and you can see it's aligning together. It's first going to align, must align together, and then the base, which is going to cover anything that will be made on this, the base in here too must be also designed carefully to cover it up. Must also be designed carefully. I need to pick one in here. Okay, I think I picked the wrong leg, so I have to use this as an example again. You have to use this, pick this to cover the baseline up. This is important, this is important, and this, which is the heel, are super important. So all these must come and align together. So why at the point you're trying to work up your heels, make sure you get a matching heel and you get a matching base. You get this out, then you are good to go to get a perfect heels out. Yes, this is quite easy. The reason I said this is making of this is easy is that all of these are all pre-molded. They are pre-molded versions of this. What you just need to do is that just go to your leather store in there, order for this, and then you can all get to order for a pre-molded cut out of this too. You can get to order all this but as a professional, I always advise you come in on your work desk to make it all like this. Okay, all what I have in here was made up on my, all I have in here they are all made up in here. I get to pick it up and then arrange it to this point. I get to arrange everything out. I have to cut it out in here, arrange it. At the same time, I'm arranging that same way. I get to arrange all this, to arrange it all with a board. Here is a board and then being embedded, embedded in now. A shank being embedded in there. There's always going to be a shank in there, and then the shank has to dive with the same height of your heel. Okay, that is just a tip which I think I need to show you all in here. Remember, whenever you want to make up your heel, I'm ignoring whatever you want to have on it right now. I'm laying focus on the sole itself. Ignore the upper portion like this. Just get to ignore it. The only thing we want to make emphasis, we are having emphasis on, is this heel, because once this heel is fixed, then every other thing, different styles of things can then be attached to it, just like this. Different thing can be attached to it just like this, just like this. So once we get a good heel out, a balanced and ready, good and healthy heel out, then any other thing is the bone, which is also referred to as the midsole, which is the major thing that carries all the human weight in here. This is what is going to carry all the weight in here, this very one. And then this is where all, after this carries all the weight eventually rests on the heel like this. It all eventually rests on the heel like that. So please take note of that. Get a, if you can fabricate it, then you can get a pre-molded version of this, get a pre-molded version of this, get a pre-molded version of this, and then align it together. And then once you align it together, a pre-molded version of the back layer too is available on your leather store, and then you cover it up like this and you attach it this way. As I said, there are still lots of different heels, that different shapes of the heel. This is another shapes of it, but I don't really have so much time to really go in depth to this particular heel right now. I think I have to schedule this for my next live video. I'm going to schedule for my next live video. Yes, in there. So so right now I've shown you all the basic parts of heel making, this and the, and once you get this and you arrange it all around together, then you have a balanced heel. This, don't forget, comes with an iron shank. How to fix a shank, I have a video of that on my YouTube channel. So for you watching right now, I have it on my YouTube channel. So check fixing of a shank on my YouTube channel, and then you have the full details of that. Thank you so much for connecting to me. If you have any question you would like to ask pertaining to this live video, please kindly drop it in the comment section below, and I will definitely respond to that. I'm Sunday Oyewale, and then drop in your question so I can respond to that. Okay, I'm gonna be picking different questions right now via on my social media platform, on my Instagram. I'm gonna check through the Instagram if I have the comments in there, but at the absence of that, then I will just go forward to respond to the ones I may have on my YouTube channel. So and for right now, so going with this, I get to switch off my phone. Okay, what's up? What's the class in? Okay, you want the class in Texas, USA. Okay, right in here, we're from Lagos, Nigeria, and then we are happy to live stream to you directly. So based on what I've just said about the heels, if you have anything you want me to explain in details, you can use the comments or